Now, although it's very sunny right now in Texas, you may or may not remember that we had this huge winter storm that actually hit us, unless you were living underneath a rock, and it kind of took out a bunch of my bushes. So all my hawthorn bushes were all taken out. Don't pay any attention to the weeds, because those will be gone soon. But all of them were taken out. My daughter's little flower tree, I can't remember what it's called, our sago palms, doesn't look like they made it because they're not sprouting anything. You can tell it doesn't look very healthy. And here's the other side of the house, the garage side. I have no idea what these little boogers are, but let me tell you, they're thorny. They keep coming back no matter how much I try to dig them out. But once the bushes are taken out, I'm going to have the yard guy that takes out the bushes actually cut and pull out and kill all the weeds down there, especially these thorny dudes. And even back here on the back side of the house, look at the weeds. They've just grown like crazy. But the bushes are dead. Total shame. I couldn't believe it. Somebody had told me that just wait a little bit and maybe they'll come back, but I don't think these are coming back because they're dead. That was the side we just looked at. That's this other side. Same thing, all dead. Damn, Andre cleaned the pool. Bushes on the back side. It's funny, the bushes are dead, but whatever the hell this thing is, it's growing like crazy. This bush dead, and all the bushes on the neighbor's side are all dead. And of course, if you saw my other video regarding my fig tree, unfortunately the fig tree is a goner, it looks like. Now these are fig leaves that are growing out of the bottom, so I think the root system is still alive, but unfortunately the fig tree is gone, the main portions. And if you look, let me zoom in. I don't know if you can see, but right there, that crack. So I got a bunch of splits. Like right here is a split. Right there is a split. And what I think happened was, I think the fig tree, the inside got frozen, and then when it thawed out a little bit, it actually cracked it and killed it. And there's cracks everywhere, even down there on that main branch. You can see that big crack right there. Right there, that's cracked. But like I said, I think the root system still has some life to it. So the next phase is going to be cut off everything off the top here, since there's nothing budding, nothing's trying to bud out at all. So I'm going to try to cut this part off, see if it can spring up a little bit of life here. Although, see, that one's rubbery right there. So I think there's, maybe from here down, we've still got a possibility at some life. But it's a shame. Totally a shame. I mean, it really is a shame, because this fig tree has got to be at least 20 years old, if not more. Well, gosh, I mean, it was a pretty good size when we bought the house, so it's got to be 25, maybe even 30 years old. So to try to have the roots start up again and create a new tree is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? By the way, if you're wondering what that is, that's a well. I have a well on the property, and it feeds all my sprinklers. That's why I can sprinkle, or run the irrigation system. I run it about 2 times a day during the hot part of the summer for 20 minutes per zone. But the next video that you're gonna see is all of these bushes on the side, there, that side, the back side, the garage side, in the front of the house. They're all gonna be gone. And now you can see the hawthorn bushes are now all gone from up in front of the house. Had to cut them all out. That one I'm surprised is actually going to come back. This I don't think is going to survive. It's looking pretty weak. This one here, the main trunk, didn't survive, although the root system obviously did, because I got some upshoots. And all of these have been cleared out, so it looks really nice and neat now. And then all the dead hawthorn bushes from here have all been cut out. So back of the house, here's the pool side back of the house. Those are all been cut out. Master bedroom side, all cut out. And yes, the pool is looking much better now. And all the hawthorn bushes that were here have all been cut out. Got some weeds growing up, but we're going to take care of those here momentarily. But finally got it all cleaned up, looks a lot better. Fig tree, about to cut it down. Although the nice thing is, a lot of the offshoots coming up out of the trunk are good. Looks like we got some figs trying to grow, which is not a bad thing. I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to be like. At least the branches that are coming out are getting nice and thick out of the root system, so this portion here needs to go because it's dead. Not going to come back to life anytime soon. So this is my little update of the hawthorn bush situation, where the Texas freeze, crazy dog, where the Texas freeze killed off all the bushes, but now they're all cleaned up, and now I got to deal with the fig tree, and then that's just about it. I wish I could get into the pool, but this leg is not going to allow me to.